Final part from today's title matches here at AMF Firebird in Salem. Cortez Shank right now leads by 12 pins, working on 4 in a row in the 8th frame. Grabbed it again on that lane, lucky to only leave the 3-pin there. On a grind out lane condition, him and Tanner Spacey are putting on a show right now. In the handicap division, it's all wrapped up as Jensen put on a great show to get this far, but it's going to fall short in the title game to Nikita Benton, who's had herself a day. Doesn't matter. She led every game of the tournament. Go ahead, Brandon, doesn't matter. Cortez has to not lose focus and pick up the 3-pin. He's going to shoot hard and straight. That's the way to shoot your spares on demanding conditions like we have. Nicely done, and continues to lead by 12 with that spare.
We'll just leave a pin in the gutter and you won't.
Brandon defeated Alexa Lanning, Alyssa Couch, and his sister Michelle Jensen in the semifinals for the right to get up here. So it's going to be his career high finish. I suppose it was sort of obvious, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, Cortez 4 9s, but right now we have to make fun of Michelle here. We're proud of Michelle. And we're proud of Brandon, who made an excellent run there. And right now we want to get back to scratch, where now we have a situation as Cortez will, if he gets 1, will fall into a 1-pin deficit. I think the smart thing to do here is make sure of at least 1. Oh, it's going to be close. Look at that! Who cares what the smart thing is? I'm Cortez Shank. I do not 4-9 in the 9th. I spare any 4-9s in the 9th. What an unbelievably great spare from Shank. My goodness, to stay in the lead. He misses that. He falls behind. Instead, he continues to lead by 10. Meanwhile, Benton 5-10s. It doesn't matter if she misses that. She's going to win the match scratch by 20 plus her 30 pins to cash in on JBT title number 2 for Miss Benton. What an awesome job from Nikita. Big high fives all the way around. A big hug for Michelle. That's great to see, but I want to catch this important shot here for Tanner. 9th frame. Count is an issue as well. Oh yeah, trips that 4 out. What an impressive move to go high in front of the ball return, move back right, not in front of the ball return, go high again, but know your shot making well enough to stay with it, knowing it was him, and that if he just threw better shots, he'd get there. It did, and he never missed again on the right-hand lane. Now, what can he do on the left-hand lane? We have all kinds of tie potentials. Both bowlers can strike out for 235. But it's advantage Schenck because he's got the 10-pin lead. But then again, it's Tanner on the strike right here in the first ball in the 10th. Who's going to perform in the 10th? Can you say enough about both these bowlers right now? This is amazing. This is just fantastic shot making. We've seen 140s, 150s all over the place.
You reached that title match.
The previous match on this pair was 185 to 166. And these guys just putting on a clinic on how to play burnt, tough lanes. It's getting the ball to set right there in the 1-3 pocket. Now, 9 spare puts him at 224 and would force Tez to go strike spare to win. And remember, Tez is on a spare coming into the frame. If they both strike out, it's a 235 tie. Oh no.
Oh, not good count either.
And then disaster struck. He doesn't get the strike, and he 7 counts. So if he spares this, and that's an if, because the 136 is all kinds of choppable, Tez will now need 9 spare 9.
He'll shoot this dead straight.
Hard and straight, I like that. All right, he covers up still a brilliant 222 game, despite that errant shot in the 11th, which he's going to be thinking about all night long if Cortez happens to pull this out. Tez has to fill 18 pins in the 10th.
9 spare 9.
9 spare 9 wins.
9 spare
8 spare strike wins. 8 spare 9. Yeah, all kinds of variables. Strike here goes a long way to winning it all. 6 or less here, he loses. Grabbed again. Oh, and after all of this brilliant shot making, Tez ends up with 2 incredible breaks on the right-hand lane. Remember that one earlier that went through the beak and carried? And here, where I mean, if that pin that took the 5-9 out bounces an inch the other way, he leaves the 5-9 and would have had to go spare strike to win, and the 5-9 would not have been easy. That is a tremendous break for that pin to hit both the 5 and the 9 on that Brooklyn shot. Well, that, folks, that's bowling. That's a tough pill to swallow for Tanner, but I'm sure as he has grabbed every ball in that right-hand lane.
Greek church right there, and it was.
Well, you know what? We've talked about it the same way about Jacob. When you got it rolling, these are the breaks that you get to go for yourself. And Tez is on one heck of a roll. He wins his 14th title at 14 years old. Hats off to both bowlers for an entertaining and very well bowled title match. We'll hand out the plaques, and we will do it all over again tomorrow. Nice job, Tez.